Hey everybody, I'm Dark Buddy. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Tywin Lannister. I mean Edgar. You got that Eminence ability. Whenever you cast another vampire spell, if he's in the command zone, you get a vampire. You get for fucking first strike and haste. Whenever you attack, you get a 1/1 counter on every vampire. This is pretty awesome for a couple of reasons. First off, you just get a lot of creatures really quickly, and second off, you just deal a fuck ton of damage. Plus, you've already got, you got black and white, red, black. This is already life leech colors. So let's figure out how we can establish how we're gonna do that. So because, I mean, if there's anybody that knows how to leech people, it's America. Or if you don't like that joke, then that's fine. So we're gonna be teaching you how to be able to, just kill your friends and make them not like you. So first off, the way we're going to solve that is we're going to be putting a lot of fucking vampires into this deck. Now, personally, you don't have to use any of these. I like to use them because they're low costing. Like, you want ones that have sacrifice engines, like Bloodflow Connoisseur, for example, but some of these don't really need to be here and here, like this one that basically runs off allies. But some of them are ultimately just like 2-drops or 1-drops that just do the damages, get the job done, do whatever you're gonna do. Falcon Wreath Noble I would personally suggest, as well as Pawn of Ulamog and maybe Bloodline Necromancer, just so you can get that shit back into your battlefield. This biz nasty, and then just get that shit out of my face. Now, something else that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to make it so that all of your vampires are low costing for the most part, like these ones. Like Yenny is personally I think like an absolute goddamn must. Dark Imposter is good. Child of Night also really good. Some of the ones that already came with the deck, for example, Vampire Nighthawk, with all those goddamn abilities, then you could just pop him down, and then Tywin Lannister could be all like, they have my son, and then you can get out of your... And then you got just sack engines. Plus Blood Artist, because why not? Also Sanguimancer, because equally why not? Just gain all that life, lose all that life, get your friends to hate you. Goodbye. One other thing that this deck does really well is that it's just coated in a lot of utility. So you can use Ashnuts to be able to get some of that good old-fashioned mana, or you can use Skullclamp to be able to get some of that good old-fashioned card draw. These are kind of staples when it comes to creature decks that just kind of come in with tokens that you don't even really use, so be sure to run those. They're already low-costing anyway. Now there's going to be a couple vampires that cost a lot that are still worth it, like Malakir Bloodwitch, for example, just coming out of the battlefield to make it so everybody loses life out on any counters and fucking vampires you control, and then this guy with everybody getting bloodthirst, just blood lord of Vaginas Goth, let me just, like, he takes other people's blood and he gives it to himself. Look, just like, he's coming over here, just fucking sucking this guy off, right? Just pop a fedora on that guy. Everybody knows that he's gonna be a ladies' man. And just, you just know that everything's gonna be great. Something else that you're gonna need to be able to make sure that you're gonna do is you want to make so that you have every single fucking Sorin. I don't have all of them yet, but everybody hates me because I spend money. But yeah, these guys just pop down creatures for basically free. This one in particular could just win you the fucking game on minus, and that's awesome. Now, since it's also a tribal deck, just be sure to run Door of Destinies in there, and maybe Coat of Arms if you have the money for it. Coat of Arms is just better. I'll put a link in the description for what it does. And obviously, just make sure that your mana rocks just reflect how well you can be able to do shit, because good shit is good shit, and good shit is... It's shit. Also, be sure to run some removal, because I swear to God, if you don't, you will seriously regret it. And there's one combo with this deck, at least the one that I have right now. We just have Sanguine Bond and Blood Tribute. These ones already came with the deck. It's basically just somebody loses their fucking half their health, you gate it, then they just fucking die, and then everybody hates you. Your mom doesn't even like you. If you die, she won't even go to your funeral. That's a lie, she probably likes you. Now, if you want to know how much this deck actually costs, it really more depends on how much money you want to flush into it. This guy in particular isn't really that much. I think he's like a $4 card, but the deck was $40, and editing it only cost me somewhere around like $20. But I mean, like, if you want to know how much you're really gonna need to be able to spend, just kind of take ramen for example. Think about how good ramen is. Now think about how cheap ramen is. That's Edgar in a nutshell. But basically, this dude's main thing is just to be real good. So you just got to make sure you get that damages, make sure you get that life leap, and make sure you get that Sorin, and make sure that, you just make sure everybody fucks, and then you just got to make sure that you make sure, and then be sure to be sure, because I mean we don't need to look up any of that shit on EDH Rec, because we're not fucking pussies. We don't need no fucking strategy guy. We got that shit. We don't need it. And so that's it. So now you know the proper way to play Tywin Lannister. I mean Edgar. Thumb.